Chores. Yep, the first thing I'll often do when I log in are chores. Get the oil and the fertilizer from the dung beetles, check the oviraptor for any eggs that have been collected, make sure the trough has food, and gather any crops that have grown. Sometimes this is the relaxing part of the game. There are some games where this is the whole point of the game, but mostly I do it because then I have the resources when I need them. This Dropbox is one of the structures in the visual storage mod. It's like the crane. It can collect a bunch of items, and then I can set up where the items are distributed. Makes staying organized easy. I found this creature wandering around when it was just a baby. I don't really know what happened, but I suppose it was a good find. It's low level, but it's still fun to try out and see what it can do. It has several pieces of armor that can be attached. Not sure what they all do, but I did decide to make them all, and I assume it's beneficial. I figured it was time to finally tame a wolliserops. They're the trilobite creature I've talked about in earlier episodes. You wear them on your back, and they're supposed to provide some additional protection. My main reason for not wanting to tame one so far is the squid creature in the water that I can't figure out yet. These often will want to be fed a fish, which means I have to go into the water and risk getting snatched up by one of those squids. But for this episode, I figured I'll really give it a shot. Okay, let's see what it wants after this. Oh, the dillo. Fortunately, I just happen to have one nearby. Oh, so they do have a bit of a cooldown between feedings. Good to know. Of course, now it wants the fish. Well, here it goes. Let me craft some spears and head into the water and take my chances. I could use my pike, but the nice thing about these wooden spears is that you kill the fish and grab it all in one motion. Look at that. No squid. Okay, off to find a listro. It definitely asks for things that don't seem to be right nearby, so I'll have to go on a bit of a mission here just to find what it wants. In a more dangerous location, it might be, well, more dangerous. Now I've got to carry this thing all the way back, hoping that nothing will jump out and try to kill me on the way, or be attracted to the dead thing I'm carrying. At least it doesn't lose its tame very quick, so I have time to go and find this stuff. Uh-oh, not sure what that's all about. It's not going to try and eat this, is it? Not cool. I'm putting him in a timeout for that. Great. Now I'll have to go and find another one. I guess it's good to know that it will do that. Now I'll remember to put my creatures away before trying to do this. I'm telling you, it seems whatever I'm looking for at the time is not there. But when I'm not looking for something, I see it all over the place. Have you experienced that? For a bit of faster search, I'll fly around and try to snatch up the creature and bring it closer to where I'm doing the taming. Maybe that's a better idea. Get my stamina back, and take this over to the wolliserops. This might be the last feeding it needs. Put you away so you don't get any ideas. Okay, one down. This is the male, so I'll just need to go find a female to get a breeding pair. Nothing like a nice morning ride to relax the nerves, except that at any moment something aggressive could jump out at me. Okay, here goes another attempt at finding a fish without a squid finding me. Whew. Let's hope that doesn't want another fish. I'm not going to try to press my luck. This time I'll do it the easy way. You didn't get to see this, but in one of the takes, I got a little too close to the water and got dismounted off my pteranodon and got into a fight with a dillo. But at least I won the fight. So now there's a dillo just dead over there in case I need it. Ah, a dillo. I guess it's good I left it over there. But on my way back, I ran into this. Let's see if it will take an alpha dillo. Nice. It'll be interesting to see not only if it accepts this, but if it does a decent amount of taming. Yeah, that did a good amount. Let's see what's the final feeding. Oh, I wonder if that other dillo is still over there. Great. It hasn't despawned yet. I'm pretty sure this is the last thing I'll need. Then, since I'll be able to breed these out, I won't really need to do this taming thing again unless I find one with much higher stats that I want to mix into the breeding. This is a pretty decent level male and female pair. Of course, I really don't know much about this creature, so I'm not sure what stats to care about yet. Let's see if we can get the breeding going and get one that I can actually use. Nothing's happening yet. It looks like it won't really turn the mating on for the female. Normally, we'd see the flashing hearts appear above, but something's not right. I'll try the hitching post and put them on wandering. The hitching post will let them be on wandering without really wandering. Perhaps this creature needs to breed that way. Still nothing. So I looked up more information about these creatures and found out that they need to be in water when they're breeding. So let me take them over to the little pool I found in the rocks. That seems to be a safe place to do this without anything interfering. There we go. So they need to be in water. Who knew? Having this so close to my base is nice. As the eggs hatch, the baby gets picked up by the depot terminal. Look at that, already 2 baby wolliserops. The breeding has been turned quite fast to save us time, so I didn't have to wait very long for this. Now it's time to raise and imprint one. Depending on the server settings, it's pretty important to give the baby some food. They need to have food in their inventory until they reach the juvenile stage. Then they can eat from the trough if you have one. In my depot terminal, I've created a folder for the parents. That way, if I ever need to get more of these, I can always breathe them out. While the settings have been boosted to let creatures grow much faster than official settings, there's still some waiting, so I'll usually get back to some of the chores while I wait. Doing this kind of stuff can really make a difference and ensure that you have all the materials you need when it comes time to use them. And having the automatic distribution with the visual storage mod makes it much less time consuming. Okay, for the first imprint, it wants to go for a walk. Babies can ask for walks, certain food items, or just a cuddle. Modded creatures could probably ask for a whole variety of things. Imprinting is good because it can boost some of the stats of the creature. On this server, a single imprint is all it takes to get 100% imprint, just to save time. On an official server, there could be a lot of imprints, depending on how much percentage each imprint does. All right, let's get this guy back inside and wait until he's all grown up to test him out. It's important to know that just because a baby is full grown doesn't mean that its health has completely filled up. Normally, I would want to wait before putting this new creature to the test, but we'll see how well it can stand up against a dodo. Oh, a dodo really puts up a good fight, huh? Usually this creature would not be fighting on its own. I'll normally have it on my back and see how well it can help defend me. But I thought this would be an interesting test too. Maybe I can create a whole army of them. The real test will be to see how well this thing helps me stay alive when creatures are attacking me. But that will have to wait for a future episode. Until next time, thanks for watching.